Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Just Create. This is episode 4. Hopefully, the audio quality should sound a little bit better. I got a new mic arm, and so now the microphone's kind of where it should be. Anyway, I hate that it was that easy of a fix. For everything I've tested, it should be a whole lot better, and the video quality should be a lot better as well. I changed some settings. So anyway, let's talk about a few things. So off camera, I did go try and finish exploring that cave down underneath our base, and well, needless to say, there's still more to be explored. I didn't get any more diamonds. I did end up spending some on an axe because of all the wood I was chopping, but I got a ton of copper, which is great. Obviously a good amount of zinc, iron, and redstone as well. So we should be pretty good on resources for at least right now. I did go through and kind of organize a few things. So we got a bunch more barrels now, mob drops, create stuff, farming, nothing, and tools. I did go through right over here. You can actually see there's so much kelp over here. I went and harvested a good chunk of it. So you can see I actually had 2 full rows, but I turned the other ones into a full stack of belts. So there's not really much other use for kelp. So might as well, right? But today I do kind of want to go through some of this stuff. I want to make more things. Obviously, I got a few things over here that I want to make. Obviously, we already have these, but I want to make some of these, or at least maybe in the future, we'll probably move those over to the side for now. But I think these are kind of the main ones I want to take a look at. Obviously, engineer's goggles and the wrench. Don't know why I didn't make that in the first place. Yeah, anyway. So 3 gold plates and 1 gold plate. So I should have pretty much everything needed for all of this. String for this bad boy, and a small cog, and what was that, a stick? Oh, ignore me. Apparently I don't know how to craft. Yeah, stick. So we will make those. I also want to go ahead and make a mixer, so I'll need 5 iron as well. Yeah, that's it. Just 5 iron on those. Believe it or not, I actually expanded over here. Fixed a few things that were wrong. Or not wrong, but just kind of organized a little bit better. So after our last adventure, we have the soul campfire now. We have the ability to use it. So I went ahead and just set everything up. I got my my blasting, my smoker, my haunting, and my washer all ready to go. And I used some chain drives here. I had to kind of rig it up because I didn't have as much space as I was kind of hoping. But yeah, it's kind of rigged up. That sucker's still down there. I don't know if I'll ever use it. And I also hooked up our cobblestone generator as well. It has been doing its job. I've been taking a few here and there, a few stacks, and blasting it, turning it into some stone. So anyway, let's go through and let's make some of these plates. I should have really made the engineer's goggle at the beginning of all this. I did not. Do not know why. Oh, thank goodness. So now we can actually see what everything's running at. And I don't know, it doesn't necessarily tell us how much we need, or it won't tell us how much stress we actually have. Boom. There's our mixer. Let's make our basin. Now, getting this sucker set up is going to be the fun part. Let's go ahead and grab one of these blaze burners. We're going to set it down there. We'll put like a stair. Oh no, I can still reach it. And I think I can. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's how that is going to hook up. I realize I don't have any wood. So trying to think what would be the best thing to do. I could pop out of here with a cogwheel and go up. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Let's also go ahead and make the wrench. I don't have the small cogwheel. I used it. Oh man. Sometimes my brain does weird things. I'll tell you that. I've also been doing a lot of farming, if you couldn't tell. Let's just take all of that. So we'll need at least 4. And let's make the wrench. Yes. I honestly want this just so I can break these andesite casings fast. See that? Shift and right click. It deletes it like it was nothing. Is this the perfect way to do this? No, but it'll work. And that's all that matters to me. There we go. And I feel like there was something else I was going to do. Oh, yeah. I should probably go and grab some fuel. And I would like... Oh, not a good idea. I would like to make some brass. I think brass is kind of the next thing. I don't want to make a whole lot. Now that I say that, I could probably make a full stack, don't you think? I think we can use charcoal on the blaze burner. I don't know if it'll be perfect, but we should be able to make a ton. Let's go boom and boom. Let's heat it. Yes. Does it tell us how long? Yes, a minute. There we go. And now we can go boom and boom. And it'll just make us some brass ingots. Oh man, already in the brass age. Is a full stack of brass going to do us? I don't know. I actually don't know, to be honest with you. We're done with all of that. I know I'm done with the fans because I've got all the things that fans can do. So that's good. And I really kind of wanted to get into brass, not only just, to kind of open up all the brass age, but also, you getting into the whole steam engines and all that good stuff. That sucker's going. Yeah, it looks like 2 charcoal pieces makes about a stack of brass. That ain't bad right there. But I also want it for the deployer. I really do. Because I want to, as you can see, mechanical harvester and the saw. All of this right here is going to make us pretty much have an unlimited supply of logs and wheat and stuff like that. And I really, really want that. Honestly, maybe 1 piece of charcoal probably could have done us. But I think, honestly, just having that would be amazing. All right, so we got brass. Can't believe we already got it. That's pretty sweet. Let's throw some of this up here. I've got a bunch of just random things in my inventory. But we do have a wrench, which is awesome. And I kind of want to at least make 1 or 2 of these. The problem is it's a lot of redstone, which, I have a little bit. We could probably make 4. I think I can spare 4. Yeah. Then we need a piece of sand and a piece of paper to make a sand paper. Interesting. In your offhand, and you can hold down right click. Oh, does it actually make a block? I didn't know that. So now we have our sandpaper. We can take 4 of these. I pretty much have to make another trip to the nether just to make sure I have enough quartz to make all the tubes that I need. Because in order to make the crushing wheel, which I don't even have, in order to make the crushing wheel, I need 21. So that's 7 of these, 7 electrodes right here. Because not only is it used for the deployer, but it's also used for mechanical crafter right here. And the brass opens up the brass casings. So we just need to make sure we have plenty of that stuff. So I should have enough redstone for it. But yeah, so all right, well, we got quite a bit of stuff, and I didn't even realize. Okay, cool. I went to check. I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, man, you know what? Is there I look so goofy with these goggles. Isn't there like a quest book in this or something? Because I'm so used to quest books in mod packs, and the answer would be astounding. No, there is not a quest book. So That's on me. But yeah, so now we're kind of in the brass age here. Making these saws and the harvesters wouldn't be too bad. Honestly, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and make a millstone too. Go ahead and get it out the way. We'll get this bad boy. Need one of these, and one of these. Make ourselves a small cogwheel and make ourselves a millstone. Cool thing about the millstone is just the fact that I can start like grinding things down, right? I can turn plants into different kinds of dye. I can turn andesite into cobblestone. Is that string? Oh yeah, interesting. I didn't know that recipe was actually a thing. What was I looking at earlier that I was like, man, I really want that. Where is it at? Oh, yes, the wheat. The wheat turns into wheat flour. The wheat flour can be washed into dough. The dough can be mixed with lime dye to make slime balls, which can then be made into the super glue needed for the actual contraptions for the auto tree harvesting and for the wheat farming and all of that. My next question is going to be, where do I get green dye or lime? And honestly, I could just find some flowers around here. It's a 10% chance, but dude, I got a good amount of bones. Not even that, but I got a ton of bone blocks as well. So I think we're in a good spot. Let's take some of these. Let's take some of those. I'm not exactly sure what we have over there, but we may need to make some interesting components. So let's run over here real quick. Sun is setting. We'll see if we can find a good spot for this. We do have an encased chain drive right here. We can access it. If we do, we can make it a little bit higher. I don't want to put it in front of this. Now that I think about it, I kind of almost want to swap these around. I just don't know if that will work forever. But it might be nice having, I want to do it like this. No, it's going to be like super high. Let's actually put the barrel in the ground. And then the chute on top of it. There we go. The barrel, chute, millstone. Ooh, chute, barrel. Okay. So now it's just finding out how in the world do I get a cogwheel power from here. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we could probably, if we put a regular gearbox here, that'll shoot out this way. Could we do large cogwheels? If I put a large cogwheel there. No. Maybe if we do it the other way. My brain is spinning right now. If I do this, theoretically, I could just put 2 chain drives. And that sucker would run fast too. Never mind. I actually have 2 ready to go. Isn't that great? So let's run over here real quick. Boom. Pop that sucker in and pop that sucker in. Yeah. And that sucker is spinning too. And now, boop, boop. Oh, yes. I just like to be able to see it. I just think it's cool. Bingo. I don't really have anything I could mill at the moment to kind of test it. We can go try to find some flowers, I guess. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Let's see if these oxide daisies actually give us lime. If we were to mill this sucker, no, it gives us white. If we mill this down, it gives us yellow. So neither of those are what we need. It looks like it's some of those tulips. The tulips seem to be the ones we need to be looking for. I doubt these. Yeah, let's try the red or the cornflower. That makes green dye. If we can get green dye, we can make lime. So yeah, let's grab some of these poppies. I don't need a whole lot. I really should do some exploring to find some cactuses. I haven't really ventured that far. I think the farthest I ventured was to get that kelp, and then I think I went that way to. I started mining sand. You might be able to see it. Yeah, I started mining sand over there because I needed some. Let's see if we can find some poppies. Ooh, some fancy stuff right there. I don't know what all that is. Probably something worth looking at a little bit later. I would prefer not to. Ooh, what about rose bushes? Ooh, yes, that is the way to go. Okay, let me go grab some of these rose bushes I found, and we'll bone meal it, get a bunch of them. All right, I got some of these rose bushes. We may not have to bone meal them. I'm gonna save one in my inventory, and let's start these suckers down. I would love to get some red dye. Sorry, not red dye, green dye. If I could read. We got 2 green dye. We really only need 1 for right now, because it'll make 2 lime dye. We just need 2 slime balls to make the lime dye. Not only that, let's just take one of these. Take 2 of those. Let's make 1, and I'll save 1 for later. I'm gonna throw it in here. Which, now that I think about it, okay. I was about to make sure that, you can't get green dye from kelp, because that would have been kind of a waste of my time, wouldn't it have been? And we'll throw that stuff in. I got a ton of red dye. I don't even use it like that for real. And we'll take some of this wheat. It's you have a 25% chance to get more. Let's just take 2, because we only really need 2. We'll grind this down into the wheat flour, then we'll wash it, and we should get slime balls after that. We should have everything we need. But this sucker is fast, I'll tell you what. I got 4. Then we wash it. We can watch it do its thing. And boom. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So now we got dough. And not only that, but we can also go ahead, we can smoke that. Or not smoke it. Yeah, smoke it into bread. So it's like what? 1 wheat for 2 pieces of bread, which we may end up having to do. And there we go. Now we have slime balls, because currently I don't have any way to actually make slime balls or get them. I haven't found a slime chunk or a swamp or anything like that. So I didn't actually save it, and I really should have. It's that sticky thingy. Yeah, super glue. Iron sheet and iron nugget, dude. Come on now. Come on now. I got that. I got that kind of motion. It ain't that expensive. I'm just being an idiot. All right, let's run over here and let's slap this sucker down. Boom. And let's make the sticky guy. Boom. Now we got super glue. I actually just realized I'm surprised. I genuinely thought that I was going to need another slime ball for this guy. But the answer is no. The answer is no for that. But this opens up that entire thing right here, the mechanical bearing and the harvester, deployer, mechanical saw, because watch this. I think the saw does it pretty good. Contraption, mechanical bearing. Ooh, let's skip forward, can we? No. Where's it at? It's the one where it starts rotating. It in fact does not do that. Was it the harvester that did it? Yes. Yeah, you can actually stick, once you put this mechanical bearing down, you stick all of this together and boom, you have your thingamabobber. And I think that's called a chassis. Yes, we're going to need one of these in order to go through, and maybe it's actually the radial one, but we need to go through and make ourselves a tree farm, which I'm not going to use the big spruce trees. I'll probably just do oak and little spruce trees for now. And then we'll do a harvester of some wheat, because I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any potatoes or carrots or anything like that. So I think we're in a good spot. We're in the brass age now. We've actually got a lot of create machines over here. This is awesome. And we got plenty of animals here. I need to actually go through and kill me some more, because aside from what's in that chest, I'm running a little bit low on food. But yeah, I think we are genuinely in a really, really cool spot right now. Maybe this was a little bit shorter one. I'm not exactly sure until I start going and editing, but I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.